Fair use, fair use, fair use. YouTube. Good morning. 6:26 a.m. on a Monday. I want to give a shout out to Shuggy Otis. That's what's playing right here. Fair use, fair use, fair use. YouTube. Hopefully they don't fuck with the stream because of it. But I feel this is a perfect vibe to talk about what we're going to talk about today. We all talk about a lot of black shit, all right? And even if you're not black, you can enjoy this stream and just watch. It's just kind of like a celebration for them getting rid of that motherfucker, Joy Reid. Yeah. Fuck Joy Reid. We don't like her. Let me do a sound check. Mic check. Mm-hmm. That bitch nice. Turn it down now. All right. So they got rid of Joy Reid. There's, a couple other bitches they got to get rid of. They still got to get rid of them joints from CNN too. Get rid of them broads too, man. But right now we're gonna take this Joy Reid dismissal and be happy for now. We got to get the rest of them bitches out of here too. Yeah. So it's not just. It ain't just Brad that's glad she's gone. Tyrone glad she's fucking gone too. So let's talk about this shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a twist of events that I'm sure comes as a surprise to absolutely no one, MSNBC's one and only Joy Reid has just been fired. Now, Joy Reid, who is perhaps best known for her incredibly low IQ and her anti-white racist monologues, has been struggling with low ratings for years now. As it would turn out, no one really wants to watch a professional race baiter like Joy Reid blame all of the world's problems on the evil white male patriarchy. So folks, today we're going to do something a little bit different with today's video. You see, today what I want to do is go through some of Joy Reid's highlight clips to really get a deeper understanding of exactly why she got fired.
Now, before we go through his clips on why she got fired, as a content creator, I can't use all of somebody else's shit. I gotta have my own shit too. And one of the things that I despise most about her was this one particular clip right here when she was fighting for the right to have gay, rape, homo books around children. She was for that shit 1,001%. All right. She's arguing with this lady here who started an organization to ban those books from school.
Example of some of the books that have been removed from shelves as a result of the activities of organizations like Moms for Liberty.
We're not going to talk like Moms for Liberty. We're going to talk specifically Moms for Liberty.
Absolutely.
So I'm happy to have this conversation with you, Joy.
Absolutely.
But we're going to be specific about the actions of Moms for Liberty chapters.
Oh, 100%.
Because I can't be possibly responsible for every single parent in America.
But your organization is the lead. You're the leading organization that's doing this. You have chapters all over the country, and other organizations are following your lead. And PEN America has listed, they have posted the list of books that have been removed from shelves as a result of these activities. Let me just read you a couple of them. Anne Frank's A Diary of a Young Girl. Mouse, which is a book about the Holocaust, a graphic novel. Genderqueer, a memoir. All Boys Aren't Blue. Beloved, Martin Luther King Jr. and the March on Washington. Ruby Bridges Goes to School. Slaughterhouse-Five, The Color Purple, Forever by Judy Blume. I could go on. These are books that are not only popular, in some cases are classics. Toni Morrison's The Bluest Eye. Let me give you an example.
Well, I'd like to answer your question.
Please do. Yeah.
Yeah. So you just mentioned a list of books. And so Moms for Liberty doesn't have like a national book list. There was never a list of books that we put out and said, parents, be concerned about these books, right? We didn't do it because we want our parents to be effective advocates. So when moms are going into the libraries and the schools, when they're seeing what their children have access to, when they go to speak to the superintendent or the principal, they have accurate information, right?
They're effective advocates. Where are they getting their information from?
You can just go online to a catalog in your children's library, and you can see what
without
books are
reading
available.
The books. What is book? What is? One moment. What is booklooks.com?
Now, she made a reference to a book called All Boys Aren't Blue. Okay, which is basically a book about I guess blue being masculine, and she's saying all boys aren't masculine. I don't know. I haven't read the book. I would never read the book. But this is the cover of the book. Okay, so she's fighting for the advocacy of this book here. And as the woman mentions in the book, it's graphic about being raped by his uncle or something like of that nature. Don't quote me. I'm not 100% sure. But this is the book that she's fighting to be up there. This is the dismantling of black male masculinity. They try to disguise it. You try to disguise it as something else, but it's not. It's not. Masculinity has been under attack as a whole, whether it's a masculine Brad or a masculine Tyrone. The masculinity is being feminized. Even in our strong military, we're supposed to have a strong military. We got a bunch of fucking sissy boy, transgender mooks walking the fuck around, and you expecting these motherfuckers to protect you, bro? Oh, that shit's so fucking irritating. But thank God this dude became the fucking president and is shutting this shit down. Thank God for Pete Hegseth. All right. So yeah, this is some of the shit that I don't like about this bitch. And she needed to go. Right. Another incident with this broad was when she was jumping on Byron Donalds. Okay. She's a master manipulator. She's a master gaslighter. Okay. Check this out.
People, that's all political spin. It's a lie. It's gaslighting. And that's truly unfortunate.
So here's the challenge, Congressman. You started out talking about your family, talking about your mom, talking about being raised, and you on your own brought up Jim Crow. In fact, you said Jim Crow 3 times for emphasis. It wasn't the media or the Democrats or gaslighters who brought up Jim Crow. It was you.
Yeah, that's the part of the gaslight that I'm telling you about. Okay? Because when we say, what is it?
Only point, the stuff that comes up about Jim Crow and twisting my words.
Now, the stuff that comes up about Jim Crow and twisting my words,
saying I was being nostalgic or saying that Jim Crow was good for black people, that's all political spin. It's a lie. It's gaslighting.
Now, he said all the stuff that comes up about Jim Crow and me being and it being nostalgic, right? Yeah, he brought it up. He's saying the stuff that comes up about it, about what he said. The stuff that comes up about what he said is a fucking political spin. He didn't say that they brought it up. No, he knows he brought it up. You know, it's just these things that these fucking broads do. You know, she tried to back him in the corner. I think he fucking just like ice. He fucking aced it. Like
being raised, and you on your own brought up Jim Crow. In fact, you said Jim or gas. Why did you use Jim Crow specifically as your reference?
Now, the reason I could tell you why a motherfucker would use Jim Crow as a reference, and when you're referring to black people in voting and family and how they vote, Jim Crow was the foot on the neck during black people trying to make it here in America, right? Jim Crow was fucked up. And even through Jim Crow, there were more marriages. People stayed together. People were together more, period. In the face of opposition. Now that there's no Jim Crow, you know, a black woman could call 911 and a white cop would come to protect her. These bitches are turning. Yeah. That's why bitches like this is up here on fucking MSNBC talking this shit. Because of the black people who fought and died for it. Particularly black men. It's the only reason why this black monkey looking bitch is up here is because black men fought and died for it. You know? It's the only fucking reason. And I know he's very glad that this whore is gone. You know who else is glad that she's gone? Let me show you who else. Where's she at? Where that bitch at? Where's she at? Where you at, girl? Megyn Kelly. Where's the Megyn Kelly clip at? Uh, oh, I must have erased it. Well, Megyn Kelly's fucking glad that bitch is gone too. She was tight. Let me see something. There we go. This shit is hilarious. This chick. See, Becky and them are getting tired of Keisha and her bullshit. I'm telling you, bro.
In their 80s who voted for Trump for reasons like wisdom that comes with age. I look at this whole thing as like it started in the Democratic Party like a cancer, like a basal cell that maybe you could just removed and moved on Joy Reid. It's a TikTok another minute on Joy Reid.
There you go.
It's a TikTok situation until her ass is fired. It's just, there's no way MSNBC, which is in a full meltdown now about how bad their losses were.
This broad right here, this Becky, oh, she's scared. Did you see her face? She's trying to keep her composure. She's like, oh my God. Watch
We've got to spend another minute on Joy Reid. It's a TikTok situation until her ass is fired. It's just, there's no way MSNBC, which is in a full meltdown now about how bad their losses were, there's no way they can keep this woman. I realize they're in the same problem that the Democrat Party is. Like, they have a base that they need to keep. But she and her little friend, Ellie Mistal, are truly the most racist people on television. And here's her latest messaging, as some groups, indeed, are reportedly planning some march, like the Women's March. Now they're trying to get a march ready. That'll do it. They're going to bust out their pea hats again. Okay, all right. They worked out so well the last time. And listen to Joy Reid's reaction.
Hey, I just want to give some free advice to the white progressives, particularly white progressive women who may be thinking about marching against the Trump victory, maybe putting back on the P-word hats and doing that thing. I would just say probably don't send any of those invites to any black women you know. I'm just going to tell you right now, they're not coming. I'm pretty sure black women have resigned from the Save America Coalition, Save Democracy Coalition, and definitely the Save the Democratic Party Coalition. I think.
Yeah, see, this is what happens, right? This is what happens when you give bitches a mic, bro. When you give broads the okay to say what the fuck they want and they haven't been vetted, this is the type of shit that a lot of people, believe it or not, more people than not would like to keep the peace amongst blacks and whites, bro. Yeah. There's even whites who was like, listen, man, I really don't want to beef with these niggas, man. Let's just go make money and live life, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll make our money over here and live life. You can make your money over there and live life. We can even work together and make money. And then you go your way, I go my way, and we live life. But there are just some fucking people, especially black women, who just find the need to just want to keep this divide alive, who doesn't believe in just, all right, you go do your thing, I'm going to do my thing. They have to wear this crown. So they call themselves queens. They have to be known throughout America as we are this and that. And there's no the fuck from that, bro. Honestly, you're bum begging, bro. Just shut up, fall back, get out of here. Okay. All right. So you got this.
That's probably not happening. I would just keep those invites maybe among your own friends because I don't think they're coming. But yeah, I think black women are now on the Save Black Women, prioritize black men, and prioritize black communities, black businesses.
Yeah. If you think black men believe that shit, you're just your brain is gone with your fucking hair. Because we don't believe that shit. We know y'all don't fuck with us.
Post-election fallout is continuing to plague some of America's biggest news brands. Forbes reports MSNBC and CNN ratings slashed in half post-election. MSNBC's primetime audience has dipped 53% since the week before the election, according to new Nielsen ratings data. A steep drop-off for the left-of-centre network, rivaled by a 47% drop by CNN, while Fox News has largely held onto its audience since the president-elect Donald Trump's victory. Now, this is a significant exodus, and many so-called media experts are puzzled about what is driving this phenomenon. Not us here, though, because we watch some of MSNBC's Thanksgiving coverage.
Let's see.
You right-wingers shouldn't have to suffer the consequences of your votes. You don't want to be around me because I voted for fascism. No fair. I'm coughing on you with COVID, but you want me to wear a mask for your safety? No fair. My body, my choice. Well, here's an alternative thought. Make your own dinner, MAGA. Make your own sandwiches. Wipe your own tears. Troll amongst yourselves with Elon and leave us alone.
Well, that's MSNBC primetime host Joy Reid making the argument that families should not come together this holiday season. Politics above all, it seems.
If you expect the 73 million who voted for the prosecutor, not the felon, and particularly the 92% of black women who voted for Kamala to give you a cookie for your vote, a trophy, a hug, a high five, you might be asking too much. If we want to eat with you, we will. But if we just want some peace over the holidays and we don't want to put up with your trolling while we eat our tofurkey, get over it.
Well, joining me this week to discuss this and much more is Sky News contributor James.
Bruh. This bitch she signed her. You know, and this is what I'm gonna put you up on game. I'm gonna put you up on game real quick. This is what white America has been doing for a while. What are you talking about, Big West? What do you mean white America? Where you going with this? About to be on some Joy Reid shit? Nah, I'm an observer. Before it used to be the white man hanging black men, right? White America hanging black America. You know what white America did? White America said, you know what? I ain't gonna hang you niggas no more. I'm gonna just leave this rope here. See if you hang yourselves. And niggas have been taking that rope, loosening it up, joisting it up, hoisting it up, whatever you want to call it, and hanging the motherfucking selves. They put the shit around their neck and they will just pull and hang themselves. What is, let me give you an example of them hanging themselves. All these motherfuckers who made it to be judges and lawyers and congressmen and women and all of this shit, all of this important shit. Every time you turn around, it's a fucking black chick getting caught, taking bribes, fighting the police, getting fired, shooting fucking ex-boyfriends. These are black women. All doing all kinds of shit. Look at the fucking Tiffany Henyard, Fannie Willis. What's that bitch in Fulton, Georgia? She was chasing down some dude, Brock, sexually harassing him. The other bitch, one judge, female black judge, shot her man in the back of the head. While he was asleep, the nigga didn't die. She tried to convince him that he committed suicide. He's like, nah, bitch, you shot the wrong part of my brain. You shot me. Yeah, like, yo, I got videos on the shit that these bros are doing. They're hanging themselves. Clarence Thomas, the Supreme Court judge. Everybody else took about $250,000. This motherfucker took $4 million. In bribes, bro. Like, bro. You guys, the fucking mayor of Georgia, the black guy, what did he do? Took a trip to fucking Africa. He went to like 2 parts of Africa. Went to Colombia 3 times. Then went somewhere else all in 1 year. Using the taxpayers' money. All this shit. The Mayor Adams, his right-hand broad, that stone-faced, ugly-ass broad, Ingrid something, that bitch. Yeah. You niggas are hanging yourselves. Yeah. That's what when I say you take the fucking noose and hoist it up there and hang yourself, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm referring to. And that shit that she just did right there, that's exactly what she did. She hung herself. She hung herself, bro. You niggas, back in the day, I always say it, back in the day, the motherfuckers who should have had those jobs and positions, they were great Black Americans, bro. Oh, they were so fucking great. They were about it. Yeah, and they were smart. You know, they knew that when they got a piece of something to hold on and protect it and to be better than the average. You can't just be good. You got to be great, B. And that's what the fuck they did. Then you niggas were born into affirmative action and DEI and all you motherfuckers born into that shit where you didn't have to fight for it. You got it. You got to go to whatever school you wanted to. You get like you fucked it up. Now our kids are gonna have to work hard. The same way the people who fought for it, they're gonna have to fight just as hard. They might not even make it. Maybe our grandkids might bring it back. Maybe, I don't know. But I do know that you niggas fucked it up. Every time you turn on social media, you just there's some blacks, bro. Yeah, and like I said, it's crazy when you turn on social media. There's some blacks. You look at these motherfuckers, you just like, yo, bro, why this nigga do that, bro? Why would you do that? Why you fighting in Walmart on the floor? Why you cursing people out in restaurants? Why you dancing on niggas' tables and in the fucking lounges and all that shit? Why you doing that shit? Why you looting and like why do you do the shit you do? There is no bigger oppressor to black people than black people, bro. You gotta believe that, fam. You gotta believe that. There's no bigger oppressor to black people than black people. Well, the white man ain't doing it. Who's shooting more niggas than niggas? Who's taking more niggas to court than niggas? Who's putting more niggas on child support than niggas? Who's doing that? Who's spewing more hate on niggas than niggas? To the point so much that even white people are like, yeah, relax. Yeah. I want to take it to this guy here. Just so you know, I ain't just show the white guy shitting on fucking Joy Reid.
In this video today, Joy Reid's show has been canceled by MSNBC. I'm sure they'll put a smile on your face, of course. Also, Pete Hegseth comes out, and he is now explaining why the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff was removed. We're going to get to both of these stories and more in this video, but let's read what happened to Joy Reid. This story was reported by the New York Times early this morning. Joy Reid's MSNBC show canceled in major shakeup. The 7 p.m. slot that she obviously hosted for the past 5 years, that's over with. And now, I know I've showed you guys some clips from MSNBC, and I'm sure you don't care to know who's replacing her. But it's the group that you usually see on the weekends, and they're just as bad as her, in my opinion. Now, the article goes on to say some key things that I just want to touch on, and then we'll get to everybody's reaction that I was able to gather. It says this first: the programming shakeup is the first major change made by Ms. Cutler, who was appointed president this month. Remember, the past president, she resigned. She's out of there, okay? Now, Ms. Cutler, her first name Rebecca, has been drawing up a new programming lineup to jumpstart the network's ratings, which have outperformed.
Nobody want to watch that bullshit no more. Don't nobody want to watch that bullshit no more, man. Fuck that. Fuck Joy Reid. You know. Now, I'm going to show you another bitch that need to get out of here. I'm going to show you the next bitch that needs to get out. Y'all need to sign a petition to get this broad out. Get them all out. Get all of them out.
As perhaps more Fox hosts than people who
You know what makes them
people of
qualify?
color.
Yes. No, don't do it. Let her finish.
And I would just ask Scott, if race is not the issue, then why is DEI mentioned every
5
single
seconds.
day as a solution to every single problem that faces?
Now, here's the when you see people do shit like that, as if they don't know, right? That's called strategic incompetence. You already know the answer, but you're going to pretend like you don't know. And you're going to ask. This is an attempt to manipulate. You know why we say DEI, because DEI does not equal good employees. DEI does not equal good employees. Okay? So we know that when hiring, just because a person's white doesn't mean that they're going to do a great job. We know that. But they truly believe hiring DEI is going to 100% be fucking good. They're going to be the best, 100%. No, they're not. You just passing these motherfuckers because of race. Not like they said, not on merit. Not on merit. Just on their color. So no, DEI fucks up a lot of shit. Like, honestly, you bitches should not be in a lot of male spaces because you fuck shit up. How do I mean? Let's take law enforcement, corrections, police department, right? Uh, you're on lunch, or you're walking down the fucking corridor, the corridor, or you're on post, right? And guys are talking about what they did on the weekend. You know, maybe they encountered a female and XYZ happened. Like, we're somewhere, we're chilling and we're talking, and now we can't even say what we want to say because there's a fucking broad in the fucking lunchroom, in the break room now, or on post. She invaded our fucking area while we were talking, and now we can't relax and talk about what we were talking about because she may hear it and then she may get offended, even though we're not fucking talking to this bitch. But she may get offended now. Yeah, shit like that. Like, you guys don't belong. You don't belong there. You don't belong in the fucking military. These bitches want to go to war and they want to be in the comment. Listen, man, no. Go play GI Joe somewhere else. Start your own organization and see if you can get hired or contracted by a military or somebody, man. Get the fuck out of our shit. I don't want bitches and homos defending me because you can't. You don't even complete the same fucking PT test. I was in the military and I was in law enforcement. Them bitches ain't had to do the same amount of shit as we did. You can't even do the job to its fullest fucking capacity. This shit had to be lowered so you could play along. So no, you bitches don't belong there. So yeah, DEI fucking sucks.
Because of how pervasive it is, and how hateful
really
it is
true?
to an actual conservative ideological view.
But do you think it is true that all of America's ills, from the plane crash to
You bitches just like, they want to, and I can't even watch this shit because I'm gonna get too upset. I can't watch it because I'm gonna get too upset. I can't stand that shit. Motherfucker who cannot defend themselves, just up there just talking shit. Like, bro, like, yo, if I wanted to take your life right now, if I wanted to take your asshole, bitch, there was nothing you could do about it. So you need to show me some fucking respect, man. The same way I talk to you with respect, bitch, talk to me with respect. That's just what it's boiling down to, bro. That is just what it's coming down to, bro. That's one thing these other fucking countries got. I tip my hat to them, man. The bitches who can't do shit, they will not be disrespecting them, man. The fucking Arab countries and all them shit, yeah, nah, bitch, we ain't playing that. Them African countries, we're not playing that, ho. You're gonna show me some respect, or I'm gonna fuck you up. Because you can't do nothing. The least you could do is be respectful. The fuck? All right, now how do I want to attack this here? Politics, black politics. We're gonna go. Let's just dabble into the middle class real quick. Black middle class. Let's just dabble there real quick. All right, bourgeoisie type shit. All right, let's just go here for a second.
We are like white people, and that we are uppity.
I can't tell you how many niggas I've been called because I just wanted something better. That's it.
You think you better, you think you cute.
You talk funny, or you think that you're white, or you act white.
It was not a compliment for somebody to say you're bourgeois at all, because it just put you in a different class.
I didn't know Bougie growing up. I didn't hear Bougie until I was in D.C. I'm sure Bougie was born in D.C. And I'm walking down the street and I hear somebody say, "Oh, you," because I wouldn't speak, because some guys, with no teeth, drinking wine on the corner. And they're like, "Yo, hey, sweetie, yo, baby," and I don't say anything back. And I go, "Oh, forget her, she bougie." What the heck is that?
Now, here we have a class, or I'll say a group of blacks who are in a certain tax bracket, and they put their kids in certain shit, right? Some people will say, "Oh, they learn the ways of the white man, and so that's how they act." In Rome, you do as fucking Romans do. Okay, all right. They picked up something, they actually liked it, and they continue it. That's how the fuck you look at it, nigga. All right.
I'm looking for guys who've gone to good colleges. Smart, and went to good colleges, because I don't want. Can't stand a dumb man. Yeah, can't stand a dumb man, and a guy who's like, who's going to a good school. That's pretty much it. Because.
Yo. Shorty. Right here. Ooh, the motherfucking lips, my guy.
I'm looking for guys who've gone to good colleges.
Oh my God. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. You want a guy who went to a good college. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the guy who went to a good college will want your ass. I'm not, I ain't upset. I haven't sat my one ass cheek in a college, in a college chair ever. And I've made over 6 figures. I'm retired now. If that's what you want, then go ahead. That's fine. Right? But one thing I've learned to do is a chick who figures that men who have not went to college are ignorant and shit like that. Oh, I love those bitches. Ooh, I love those bitches. Oh, because I break some bitches down. Yeah. I had a lot of practice. All right. But yeah, her motherfucking mouth is pretty. Her fucking head, all right, listen, man, you got a fucking crazy forehead right here. These little wild ass braids and shit. But the mouth, all right, that's about it. I'm sure she ain't gonna get no, because she don't look the part, B. I'm sorry. This is part of breaking them down. Yeah, that's what you want, but you don't look the part, B. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. But
smart, and went to good colleges, because I don't want. Can't stand a dumb man. Yeah, can't stand a dumb man, and a guy who's like, who's going to good.
And the crazy part is, just because you didn't go to college does not mean that you're dumb. A dumb motherfucker would say that. Okay. And the majority of the chicks, they're moochers anyway. They're moochers. They're like teenagers. You gotta take care of. Listen, man, this is the era. We don't take care of you bitches. You fucked that up. You fucked that up. That shit is done. That shit is gone. Take care of a bitch. What? We used to think like that. We don't think like that no more.
Good school. That's pretty much it. Because, well, I mean, Ivy League is the way to go.
This bitch sounds stupid as hell. She looking to the young one to say something. Look at this bitch about to hurl some stupid monogram out of her goddamn mouth. I tell you, these motherfuckers.
Because,
Yeah, she don't know what to say.
Well, I mean, Ivy League is the way to go.
In my
That's what I
experience,
always
I've
say.
just found. I don't think I've ever really dated anybody that didn't go to Ivy League.
That's
Now, see, here's the thing. Ivy League is the way to go. Right? But then she says, I don't think I've dated anyone who didn't go to an Ivy League. So when are you gonna stay with a nigga that went to Ivy League? If Ivy League is the cream of the crop, rise to the top, never eat a pig because a pig is a cop. If that is the best one, how you keep letting it go? Don't worry. We'll wait.
Okay, maybe one or two guys, and maybe they were just the exceptions.
From the
but,
privileged
like,
children of suburbia to hardworking homeowners in big cities, at least half of all African Americans can be labeled middle class. But despite all this educational and economic diversity, such class distinctions are often overlooked by a country that equates being black with being poor.
I don't know, like there was this one guy who said, was talking about.
I see it. I see through the motherfucking. I see through it. This is a thotty. She's a jumper. She's a thotty, boy. Oh man, bitch.
Something, and he said epitome instead of like epitome. And it's just like, that can't happen because it's very embarrassing.
It's somehow more.
All right, now I will give you that. That's crazy. But once he learns the correct way to say it, he won't make that mistake again.
More comfortable dealing with extremes. The jail to Yale stories.
Because the shit that gets me, right? Bitches that talk all of this shit right here. Right? They'll talk all of this shit. He said epitome instead of epitome. But these are the same bitches who will eat with a goddamn and talk with a mouthful of food, bro. Dead ass. And I bet you she ain't even pay for that meal. But all I'm saying is, I'm telling you, these bitches, they act like they better than you, bro. They're not better than you. They're worse than you because they're bums looking for you to help them. Yeah, man. Listen. Don't be intimidated by that shit. A lot of these boozy bitches like this right here, she's like, Ivy Leagues. And, this bitch talks, she talks with a mouthful, bro. You laughing at him for saying epitome, but because he's embarrassing, you're embarrassing. He can't take you to a restaurant and you just talk with a mouthful of food.
Comfortable dealing with extremes. The jail to Yale stories. They had rats for dinner. The mother had 40 children by different men. Like that kind of crazy, and he ended up graduating head of his class at Yale. Oh, goodness, great. I think that's just where a lot of people are comfortable. I remember, when I was working at People, and a guy who, considers himself a card-carrying liberal who, wrote books about what a liberal he was, turned to me and said, "Oh, I know, you're Cosby Show black." And this is when the Cosby Show was on. And I know he wasn't trying to insult me. He thought he was giving me a compliment because he thought that meant he was really seeing me.
White people want to give you this backhanded compliment. They say things to you like, "Oh, you're so articulate." Or, "Oh, you really write well." One of my friends is a Stanford graduate, law school graduate, policy advocate, doing very well. When she mentioned that one of her coworkers said, "Oh, you write so well." Well, the assumption is, that she shouldn't be able to write well, but why shouldn't she?
I write so well because I went to Stanford, motherfucker. That's why I write well. I went to Stanford, bro.
I mean, I've always heard it before that, you're not like the other black folks. I mean, I heard that when I first.
Listen, man. Have you seen social media? I'm not like the other black folks, bro. I'm not. You're not. Do you do some of the shit you see these niggas do? I'm not like them niggas, bro.
Started working, yeah, but you're not like the rest of them, and that probably offended me more than anything else. I mean,
These days, many upwardly.
Why? Why? Does it still offend you? It shouldn't. You see the way these motherfuckers act? Some of these niggas act fucking ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Where's that bitch at, man? Where that bitch at? Where's she at? I'm gonna show you a motherfucker who act ridiculous. No. Look at it. I'm gonna show you a motherfucker who act ridiculous. Do you act like this? Let me know if you want to be associated with acting like this motherfucker here.
They're giving you the option not rebook you. They're going to refund you. You can get your money back.
I had to get back because I was stuck on.
I understand. I got you. You're not flying on this flight.
But can I fly on this
No.
today?
No. So let's go to the desk and get your money back.
I'm gonna lie. Man, listen.
Hey.
What the on the floor for?
Stop.
Why you throwing me the floor?
Stop.
Don't do that.
Stop.
Don't do that.
Stop.
Don't throw me the floor like that.
Stop.
Yo, get the off me.
Stop.
Get off me.
Stop. Breathe.
Get off me.
Breathe.
You want to be associated with that? Let me ask you a question. Would you rather people think that all of you act like that? That you act like that? Or would you rather them say, you don't act like, you don't act like the rest of them? This is what they represent. Entitlement. This is the actions of somebody who has never had their ass cracked. Okay? To spit on somebody. Like that's her thing. She spits on people. I don't play that shit, man. When you spit, you gotta get your shit rocked. At least spit back on that bitch. I was a CEO. I had motherfuckers spit on me. You know what I did? Listen, man. I gonna spit on motherfuckers. I done turned motherfuckers upside down for that shit, bro. Yeah, I don't work for the motherfuckers no more. You don't spit on nobody. That's a reason for you to get your jaw wired, bro. Yeah. That you deserve to get your shit wired. Like that right there. You talk about professionalism. How? You know what I used to write on my fucking use of force reports after years and years of writing use of force reports. It finally took me about 10, 11 years to figure this out. The department has let its agency get so far out of control and so violent that it is detrimental to remain professional. The agencies let it go so far, it is detriment to your health and safety to remain professional. Remain professional means just let a nigga punch you in the face, spit on you, do all kinds of shit to you, and you just like, I'm professional, and I'm not gonna do this to you. Nah. It's dangerous to remain professional in an agency that you let slide and fall this fucking bad, bro. Yeah. You can't remain professional. It's spitting on me like that. Remain professional. I don't know how he did it. I'd have choked the shit out this bitch. Bad. Bad. Real bad. I would have put my forearm under her chin and then just like leaned forward. I would have just had my tippy toes and my forearm touching the ground. All that weight would have shifted forward and been right up under her chin. I'd have did that for about a good 3 seconds. She wouldn't have spit ever again. This is not what you want to be associated with.
Get off me! I need you to breathe. Don't ever throw me the flag.
Still spitting. I'm gonna do another show. I showed you too much already, but this is going to be another stream. But yeah, so when you say, "Well, you're Cosby Black," well, thank you for noticing. Yeah, motherfucker, I ain't like these niggas here. This is a different type of motherfucker. These are niggas don't even want to be associated with. What do you think about that? Yes, some blacks don't want to be around your ass because you're just too niggitish. This is horrible. That's horrible. You don't know how to what kind of human being are you? Because you didn't get your way? Because you were wrong and they told you no, there was a consequence for your action. Now you really don't like what was the consequence, so you're gonna go and hawk spit on motherfuckers? Who does that? Huh? So no, we're not associated with them. Don't be ashamed of that. Why would you be ashamed of that, man?
Not like the rest of them, and that probably offended me more than
you're stupid.
anything else. I mean,
These days, many upwardly mobile blacks have moved to the suburbs, far away from the poor and the working class.
This is my A. Julian book. Now open it. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be able to help other people like doctors because they're good to people.
Yet, mindful of how race still rules in America, many upper middle class blacks have flocked to a small group of elite African American social organizations. One of the most popular is Jack and Jill.
Ooh-wee. Jack and Jill, let's look that up. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. This shit been established since 1938, nigga. I like how they get down, though. You could only become a member from another member. All right? You could only get down from somebody else who's already down. Membership. Thank you again for your interest in Jack and Jill America. We are a membership organization of mothers with children 2 to 19 dedicated to nurturing future leaders by supporting children through leadership development, volunteer service, philanthropic giving, and civic duty. Jack and Jill is divided into 271 local chapters within 7 geographical regions. Membership via invitation. What if there are no chapters in my area? If there's no chapter, you may choose to start a new chapter. This process begins by gathering at least 25 interested mothers in your area and writing a letter of interest to the National Vice President in Houston. Once the letter has been received, we will contact you regarding the process establishing a new chapter or direct you to an existing chapter in your area. Legacy status is granted to each child, male, female, who graduates from Jack and Jill chapter, whose mother is a member in good standing. In good standing. At the time of the child's graduation from the chapter. Once the child desires to enter Jack and Jill through their legacy status, the legacy will be verified through the chapter by application. Interesting. Let's see. All right. So national 10-year membership, $450. National 15-year membership, $350. National 20-year membership, $250. What? List all previous names you've used as a Jack and Jill instructions. Give names, numbers of 2 members who were installed with you, present day installation. Oh, Jack and Jill controversy. In its heyday, it was prestigious club for those then considered almost literally the cream of the crop black society. Excuse me, the cream of black society. Through emphasis on mainstream social and cultural activities, Jack and Jill indirectly helped black children, many from lighter skinned families, to fit into white America. What? Interesting. Club with cover charges typically range $10 to $40 for entry. Uh, hmm. How much did? Oh no! All right, let me see. See, I got any videos on this shit. Okay, it's still going strong. They had this here. 16 hours ago.
We are celebrating Black Heritage Month, and today we focus on a group of African American moms on a mission here in Chicago.
They're part of an organization that's dedicated to raising strong, confident Black leaders of the future. Michelle Rutherford shows us how this organization, called Jack and Jill, has a long history here in the U.S.
Good afternoon, ladies.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't see no dark skinned bitches in this motherfucker. I don't see any darkies.
The ladies of Jack and Jill of America here in the Westtown neighborhood, honoring the past and
okay, there's a few.
Forging a path for future generations.
How are we going to move forward, especially in this culture, in this climate that we're in, with our children and we're under fire?
The organization was founded in 1930.
Yeah, them some ladies, right?
38. During the segregation era in this country, 21 African American mothers in Philadelphia decided to create their own space for children to thrive, as opportunities for education, employment, and public life for Black people were few.
If you imagine what was going on in the U.S. in 1938, there was not a lot of access for African Americans, so they knew their children were gifted and they needed to interact and socialize. So that was the beginnings.
Later, the organization is just as relevant.
The real draw for moms now is pretty much like what it was in 19.
Interesting. All right. Interesting. She said, "Oh, your Cosby Show Black." That is some funny shit, bro. Do you remember the Cosby Show? Cosby Show was ill. They used to serve their guests cranberry juice, nigga.
I'm gonna draw the swirl.
For 65 years, it served as a social incubator for the children of high-achieving parents.
Come on. No, you're cool, baby. You look good. You look good. You look good.
One exhibit shows, a lot of upper female body parts. They're just going to walk right by that one picture.
Jack and Jill was a place where a lot of us were expected to find our future spouses. There's no question about it. And I remember whenever the Jack and Jill Up the Hill yearbook would come out, my mom would come home from the meeting and we would go through it and see who we knew in different cities, because it told what everybody was doing, particularly the graduating Jack and Jill students who are going off to like which colleges. And so we'd look to.
I like this. And I like this for a couple of reasons. Because they have their own space and they're doing something about it. To the light skins, if they want to do that, cool. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I think that's a great idea. I love the idea. I don't see anything wrong with it. Just because you may not fit in there doesn't mean you can't start your own thing. Doesn't mean that, bro. You could be the best of the best on whatever level you're at. Strive to be the best of wherever the fuck you at. Maybe you can enter the next level, bro. Start with that.
Say, well, who's going off to art school? And my brother went off to Tufts. We went to say, okay, who's going off and who will he know and who will he date and all that kind of stuff. And the thing about it is there's no question about it, that was going to be at least a part of the world from which we were going to find our future spouse.
Okay, say cheese, please. Cheese, please.
Now, honestly, I like that idea. I also like the idea of making sure, if my son marries your daughter, we're going to have an understanding that he will not be extorted if things don't work out. Off the rip, my son will not be extorted. There will be no alimony. There will be no and any of that. If he bought that fucking house, guess who's going to pack their shit and leave? Your daughter. You don't like that? That's fine. That's fine. But that's how it is across the board with any fucking female. You will not be extorted. Continue.
You have to be invited to join. And if you don't meet the general group's criteria, you don't get invited.
I understand the purpose of.
But what seems comfortable to one group can seem exclusive to others. And conflicting viewpoints about clubs like Jack and Jill mirror the dilemma.
Yeah, and if I were to start one, I wouldn't call it Jack and Jill, though. I'd call it something else. Yeah. So yeah, man, they got rid of the motherfuckers, man. Get rid of what's the fucking name? Joy Reid. Fuck them bitches. Get them bitches out of there. I'm about to pull this to an end. We going on an hour. Have a good fucking day. Today's Monday. Be careful, be smart. Don't let anybody trick you out of your position.